here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a play fake. Lance.
He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
In motion right is Hopkins. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 34 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39, Lance rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, Just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The slot man in motion right. Murray now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
On play action, Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Hopkins, a man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Play action. Now it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. In motion right is Hopkins. Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Towards the light. You're trying.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The point after is good, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
First down, Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. On play action, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
32. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third and long, it's Lance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
So not only is that